brought to you by Nectarola. Once that feel-good flavor grabs hold of your cerebral cortex, you'll be buzzing for more. Take it from Madam Quimby herself.
It's sweet as gold, makes every day sunny, and don't forget to call me honey.
That's right, folks. Nectarola. And coming soon, new Manchurian Cherry Nectarola. It's an explosion of cherry flavor. Each batch is hive-made with loving care and the fragrance of Troy's own pollen fields in every can.
The fragrance. Yeah, right. I'd taken up cigars just to mask the stench. The air in Troy was a cocktail of diesel fumes and toxic pollen, and I was sucking it down like a barfly at closing time. The crawler we were chasing was a low-level arms buyer, connected to a string of bombings my partner and I were onto, and the whole thing gave me a rotten feeling in my thorax. But since the incident at the diner, Chris had been running on overdrive. Maybe I would too, if I hadn't been shot 47 times. The kid was on a mission, all right. I just kept wondering if it was the same one I was on.
Freeze. Put your hands up. All of them.
Forget his hands, kid. Watch out for his mouth.
His mouth. I got it.
Oh, not again.
You alright, partner?
Yeah, it's just an exoskeleton wound. So stop acting like a pupa and stay on him, kid. Us cockroaches may not have taken over the planet, but it still takes a lot to put us down. My toe! The name is Carruthers. Detective Chrys, Insecticide Division. And that's my partner, Chrys Liszt. I should have known the kid was trouble when I first recruited her, but sometimes a little trouble is just what the situation calls for.
This one's mine.
Explosion of cherry flavor! Look out!
Chris, I'm on the comm link checking in. Now stay on the perk. Grab those soda cans, kid. I know you're not a Nectarola fan, but it'll give you an energy boost.
Give it up, Artie. You got nowhere to run. Stay out of this, guys. Holy... We got a bomb here, Rochi.
Yeah, Chief Jigga says a soda bomb is hitting all over the city. You gotta defuse it, kid.
Wonderful.
They ain't complicated, just grab them and pull out the wires. Hey, those soda bombs could be anywhere. You gotta find as many of them as you can, and we're gonna be doing a lot of cleanup. I tell you though, the shot of adrenaline you'll get from defusing a live bomb, whoa, gives you a real pick-me-up.
Let me take you in, Fleming. They can help with that drooling problem. file off your face and put your
Grab those
hands up,
power-ups,
Fleming.
kid. You can increase your max health by picking up soda bombs hidden around each level.
You don't know what you're messing with, Capper!
Chicken wants those soda bomb spots. Keep your eyes peeled and take them out.
Looks like a new client, Jen.
Working late, boys? Oh, HR called. You're being downsized.
Joey, take a memory. Kill her.
You're making it worse, Artie. Nobody died at that diner. Well, not tonight. Stop or I'll shoot! Some more!
Don't forget, the soda bomber's handiwork can be anywhere. Try and find those bombs.
You call that firepower, lady?
Hey, those bombs are turning up all over. There's no way our soda bomber is just one guy.
I was thinking the same thing. Boy, that's a nasty cold.
Spitting thoughts!
Hey, kid, do whatever you can to defuse those soda bombs.
Uh-oh. Looks like the whole Salivation army. Out of my way, barbecue breath.
Hit her with the flamethrower! Throat drying up!
Didn't your mom teach you it's not
Don't
polite to
forget,
spit?
The soda bomber's handiwork can be anywhere. Try and find those bombs. Chris, I don't know how you did it, but I think you found all those soda bombs. Keep on your toes, though. They're everywhere.
All right, buddy. I'm taking you in for mouthing off.
Yeah, Chris had been in the dark for a long time. But now in the glare of the harsh light, things didn't look so good. How'd she get into this mess? Well, maybe I got a little ahead of myself here. Let's backtrack. Fact is, the kid was always sleeping with one eye open, 'cause when the other closed, the stuff she saw was much worse than anything lurking in the back alleys of Troy.
Alright, you parasites! Listen, and listen good! That case board is a disgrace! I'm just going until it's been brought up to date! I want the photos of that bomb site on the board! Grubs, I'm talking to you! Roachy, where's that witness list? Hex, what about that bombing diagram you were supposed to be working on? And please, somebody! Get a statement recorded for that crazy hominy! It's giving me the creeps.
You what, Chigga? Stop poking around and find that stuff. Use your mouse. You'll need to get a closer look at things, collect files, and talk to some of these bozos.
You parasites! Listen, and listen good! That caseboard is a disgrace! Until it's been brought up to date. I want the photos of that bomb site on the board! Grubs, I'm talking to you! Roachy, where's that witness list? Hex, what about that bombing diagram you were supposed to be working on? And please, somebody! Get a statement recorded for that crazy hominy! Giving me the creeps.
You what, Chigga? Stop poking around and find that stuff. Use your mouse. You'll need to get a closer look at things, collect files, talk to some of these bozos.
The Complete Encyclopedia of Symbols, Icons, and Squiggly Marks, Volume 4. My academy graduation. Why am I always so mesmerized by flashbulbs? It'd be a lot easier if the chief didn't require reports in octuplicate. Let's see what's in this drawer. better hang on to these files. I'll be adding more to them as my investigation progresses. Aha! Here's my tape recorder. Now I can get that nutty hominid statement. I don't see anything unusual. My trusty old tape recorder. Where would I be without your low-fidelity sound reproduction capabilities? There's nothing to record here. Uh-oh, more legal threats from recent detainees about Rochi's coffee. He must not be filtering the transmission fluid again. I'm not sure if these are a deterrent or an inspiration. I'm not sure if the... There's nothing to record here.
Back to work, Liszt!
For heroism in the line of duty. I expected the previous tenants to come back for these, but they're ours now. There's nothing to record here.
Well, if it ain't Chrys Liszt, ace reporter.
Chief, what am I supposed to do now?
Have you heard a word I've said? I want that case board brought up to date now! That means the bomb site photos and the witness list and the bombing diagram and the hominid statement! Now bug off!
Where can I find those bomb site photos?
Ask Grumps. Last I saw, he had it.
Do you know where the witness list is?
How should I know? Ask your partner. He was supposed to have it.
Who has the bombing diagram?
I don't know. It's probably somewhere around that disaster area that Hex calls his desk.
So, how's the family?
Get back to work, Liszt. I ain't in the mood for small talk. Besides, my nitpicking wife is making me crazy. Why doesn't she just devour me and get it over with already?
This leftover donut is rock hard and slightly moldy. Just the way Rochi likes them. The donut isn't making much noise. The donut isn't making much noise. This one's from Locust Gardens, thanking us for our patronage when they closed up 6 years back. And there's an accompanying warning notice from the health inspector. A lot of suggestions for preventing workplace fatalities. Most involve avoiding Rochi's coffee. Locust Gardens fried lice. The Socket to Me internal combustion coffee maker. It'll go 0 to 10 pots in 2.4 minutes, if you keep it tuned up. Maybe I'll make some double calf nectar macchiato supreme with triple whip today. Nah, I think I'll just go with the usual. Stale grounds filtered through one of Rochi's socks. I'm not dunking this donut. because I wouldn't dare eat it. That'll short out the Wiebelfetzer. There we go. Bitter, foul-smelling, and boiling over. Just like Chief Chigger. Silverfishberg and McMantis sat here, until they ate that batch of mushu fly pork. It says, I would not rule out the possibility of an inside accomplice in the egg napping. One of Rochi's old police reports, I guess. Hither was I beckoned to yon murdered corpse. Justice, it did scream to my soul. Why hast thou forsaken me? Yeah, Grabowski likes a bit of dramatic flair in his case files. 6:19 p.m. That's when Chigger found out his transfer request was denied and he put a bullet in the clock. Remind me never to wear a watch. Yep, this is where it all happens, where it all gets figured out. The elaborate calculations, the complex juxtapositions, and the strange combinations that make up our Chinese lunch orders. Only today Chigger made us put up some notes on the bombing case. I'm not opening those again. They're filled with Grubb's free verse detective poetry and various mafia haiku, plus a deep fat fryer I made Rochi take out of his car. I don't see the bomb site photos anywhere on Grubb's desk. There once was a money launderer from Nantucket. I think I've read enough. Rhyme scheme investigation and metaforensics? Okay.
That donut looks rancid. I sure wouldn't chance it. No thanks. That stuff stinks.
You are really losing it.
Just put that away. I got nothing to say.
Grubbs, the chief says you've got the bomb site photos. Are you done with them?
Yeah, but I got a report to write first. And my muse has come back, so my writing is cursed.
Uh-oh. Does this mean everything you say or write has to rhyme?
You got it, Detective. I need your support. So what do you say? Help me write this report.
Not right now, Grubbs. I've got other things to do.
Aw, thanks for nothing. You're really a dear. But if you change your mind, come back. I'll be here.
Okay, Grubbs. I'm ready to help you write your report now.
No kidding? All right. Now that's really good news. It'll just take a minute. Then yous can vamoose.
Have you seen a doctor about this?
I'm trying to give this report some pizzazz. Which one of these words got razzmatazz?
Toesies.
You think so? All right then, whatever you say. Now I got a few more you should pick from, okay?
Tough. Stubble. Farthermost. shattering, arresting, stinky, verse.
The choices were weird, but whatever, it's written. So here's the report that I'll be submitting. I was out on my break, sniffing toesies and stuff. I see this shadowy figure, thinking he's tough. I thought that the guy might be yearning for trouble, flitting around with a face full of stubble. He yanks forth this bomb, and he sets it right down. And he runs for the farthermost corner of town. I sing out, "Take cover, heads up, watch your back!" And then he spews forth this ear-shattering crack. I call in for backup, arresting the perp, who was really a stinky and a nauseous twerp. And there's the whole story. No better, no worse. I'm sorry it ain't a more elegant verse.
You're actually gonna hand that report in?
So it ain't Shakespeare. Oh, I guess I'm back to normal. Your lousy report must have knocked it right out of me. Thanks. By the way, here's them bomb site photos you probably wanted. Hey, I took those. Nice work, huh?
That'll just ruin them. I don't think these belong there. I don't want to leave a greasy smear here. That will render it wet and useless, and keep it awake all night. I don't want to leave a greasy smear here.
I hate the way my voice sounds on those things, all whiny.
Whoa, there's the bombing diagram. Right under Hex. I've got to get him out of his chair. I wonder what would happen if I actually gave Hex some coffee. What a mess. Not my first choice from Hex's arsenal, but paper cuts can be painful too. It's the Encyclopediae Armamentum, Hex's weapons Bible.
That might have been yummy a year ago. Can't you see? I'm trying to figure out this new weapon.
There we go. Bitter, foul-smelling, and boiling over. Just like Chief Chigger. Hey, Hex, about that bombing diagram? You're sitting on it. Can you stand up for a second so I can get it?
Take off, Liszt. I'm working here. Stop distracting me.
I'll just pour this into Hex's mug and see what happens.
Hey! Something really woke up the flavor in this coffee.
Now's my chance. Whoa! The symbol! It's the same one! The rest just looks like soda cans with chicken scratches and arrows, but I recognize that symbol anywhere. Man, I spent 5 years tracing that symbol and nothing. Then it just shows up in the middle of my latest case. What's it got to do with me? Better pull this picture and see what else I can find out. It's a photo of me as a kid with a guy standing behind me in a shadow. Wish I could remember him, and that symbol. I know, I have a mysterious past. It's a cliché I try to keep to myself.
It's kind of shaped like my hind end. Looks comfy.
I think think I'll keep this hidden from the squad, while that matching symbol on the bombing diagram is floating around. The diagram's about as legible as a prescription, but I recognize that strange symbol from my old photograph. I just have no idea what it means.
Whoop-de-doo. Good for you.
I think I'll keep this hidden. I'll keep.
Took you long enough? Now put him on the caseboard. Took you long enough? Show and tell ain't till Friday. Get back to work! Nah, my doctor tells me caffeine makes me irritable. Well, if it ain't Chrys Liszt, Ace Report.
The precinct's so beautiful this time of year when the molds start to change color. The legend says my partner's the one who originally ordered these. We're still checking that with forensics. Rochi must have a 10-can-a-day habit. Pretty average for this town. Rochi's got a few old photos of Honey Quinby, chairman of the Nectarola company. Not sure what that's all about, but it might explain where he got his soda habit. Looks like the S key is broken. Rochi's the only one I know who writes with the Liszt. I don't see that witness list anywhere on Rochi's desk. Maybe he's got it stashed somewhere.
Sorry, everything I say is strictly off the record.
This leftover donut is rock hard and slightly moldy. Just the way Rochi likes them.
Right, Chris, thanks. I'd have squished my own grandma for one of these. Unless those are pictures of the smiling soda bomber, put them on the caseboard. Great. This guy's been terrorizing the city for almost 2 months, and our evidence is written in scribble leaves. Hey, this'll go perfect with that donut. Thanks, Chris. Hey, hands up, kid! That fridge is where I keep my favorite snacks. Carrion flakes, Twigglers, Multimeal, and chitin candy.
Unfortunately, the witness list isn't in Rochi's file cabinet. There's nothing in here but a bottle of something. Maybe I'm unclear on the concept.
Hands off! Me only! Still got a full cup here, Chris. Can't drink this stuff without a little something.
Ugh, it's a bottle of semi-dairy imitation-like coffee creamer product. The expiration date was 8 months ago, and there's something blue-green floating inside.
Hands off! Me only! Hey, wonderful! Where was that?
It was in your filing cabinet.
What was it doing then?
You're asking me?
It's separated and gone bad. Perfect. I'll just take a few lumps of my coffee, then put the creamer back in the mini fridge here for another year. Hey, the witness list. How did that get in the fridge? You better stop slacking and get this onto the caseboard. Before Chicken calls you on the cup.
I'd better stop slacking? You're amazing.
All in a day's work, my friend.
Rochi had this in his mini fridge. Maybe that's where he keeps his cold case files.
I've seen it already. Get it on the case board.
Whoop-de-doo. Good for you.
Do I appear to be interested?
Chigger thinks it's pretty convenient having the morgue right here, but I'm not a big fan. I should put this elsewhere. I think I'll keep this to myself for now, since that symbol's also on the bombing diagram. I should put this elsewhere. That will render it wet and useless, and keep it awake all night. There's nothing to record here. I should put this elsewhere. Does this photo mean anything to you?
Operation Carbonation.
Okay, Hominid, I'm recording. Let's have your statement. Where were you at the time of the bombing? Tell me more. Uh-oh. Looks like a toxic pollen leak in your hazmat jammies. You might want to talk so we can patch that before you swell up and explode. So, what were you doing downtown? Well, that answers that question. So, why did you run from the police?
Marty has to go.
Okay. Artie, so that's your name. I thought you guys just did your business inside the hazmat suit, and I don't think I need to hear about it. Oh, stop it! At least I've got his statement. Your statement was a big help. Nat.
Nice job. Better put it up on the case board.
Do I appear to be interested?
Took you long enough. Now put him on the case board.
Excellent. I'll put this list right here. Perfect. This diagram goes right here. Bingo. These go right here. Voila! I'll post the statement right here where it belongs. Finally, now maybe we can split this cocoon and hit the streets.
Hey kid, how do you spell ba-boom? I want you two incompetents down to the Nectarola building now! There's been a murder, and the chairman, Madam Quinby, requested you special, Roachy. Just like old times, eh? Now don't screw this up!
So, you and Quinby have a history I should know about, Roachy? I didn't picture you in with such a high-class crowd.
Oh, yeah. People always told me I smell royally. Well, maybe it's because about 30 years back, I was the primary on the old royal egg case. Some egg-napping insects ran off with Quinby's rightful heir. We never found out who did it. I tell you, kid, something was rotten about that case, and I don't mean the egg, but I could never prove it. Either way, Madam Quinby was left without a successor. She's been in power way longer than normal because of it.
She's so sweet in all the commercials. What's she like in real life?
Tough. So we gotta be tougher, kid. She can be very charming and persuasive, so you gotta hold your ground. Just follow my lead. Okay, now leave this to me, kid. All right, can we get everyone to move over to this side of the room?
Ah, Detective Carruthers, the years have treated you well. Could we perhaps have everyone over here instead? We were in the middle of a rather important rehearsal when the tragedy occurred.
Sure, Madam Quinby. That would be fine, just fine. Ain't she just the bee's knees, kid?
Oh, please call me honey. And who is your charming friend?
Who? Oh, this is my partner, Detective Chrys Liszt.
Nice to...
So, what seems to be the problem, your honeyness?
Oh, it was just awful. We were rehearsing for the big launch of my new Nectarola flavor, Manchurian Cherry. I was on break, and my loyal advisor, Busby, was standing in for me. I hate those hot lights. We were just about to resume when a cable snapped, and he was crushed like a... well, you know. I saw a shadowy figure run from the rafters. My word. You know, I think the killer was after me. But it all happened so fast. I still can't believe it. Oh, Busby.
Well, this was clearly a tragedy for you and the Nectarola Company. I can see you truly cared for your assistant, as you do all living creatures, and the fair city of Troy.
Madam Quinby, would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Well, of course, my dear. Of course.
It's a photo of me as a kid with someone I don't recognize. I wish I could remember him. And that symbol.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, kid. I don't know anything about the guy in this photo. Believe me, if I knew, I would tell you.
Roachy, you just gonna stand there and gawk at Quinby?
I'm not gawking, all right? Just, you know, something about her that's mesmerizing. I'm sizing her up. So far, I'd say she looks like a size 12 in the young miss department. But hey, I've never been that good at this. She is a knockout, though, ain't she? Sorry, Big Mike. What? No, nobody else got knocked out.
Big help. I thought you said Quinby was over the hill 30 years back. How old is she?
We never did find out her age, but her ma got pretty scary looking in her later years, so Honey can't be that old. I remember when I was a kid, Quinby staged a hostile takeover of Nectarola from her own mother. Can't have a company spokesperson that looks like death, I guess.
Sounds like Nectarola chairmen don't usually stay in power long.
I think this is a first. No other Quinby has controlled the pollen trade for such a long time. Yeah, it was a real tragedy when a royal egg was taken. A royal usually comes only once in a generation. That's why Quinby's bravely hanging on here. No heir. Honestly, I have no idea, at her age, how she keeps popping out new drone workers for the buzz biz. But you know, she looks pretty good for a woman with that many kids.
How do you want to proceed on this?
Well, I'm on the comm link with Big Mite, you know? Getting the rundown from the officers first on the scene. It could take a while. Gotta have it all in the report. Look, you know the drill. Jigga's gonna expect us to find at least 4 pieces of evidence before we leave the scene. You haven't found any yet, so keep snooping. I'll make sure nothing happens to Quinby in the meantime.
I wonder what captains of industry have met here, what history-changing decisions were made here, what life-altering beverage flavors were dreamed up here. This photo may help hold the key to my past. I probably shouldn't leave it lying around. Looks like Quinby's got a helipad.
Yeah, this is quite a pad, ain't it?
No, I meant a place for her helicopter, down on the roof. Hard to see what a dirty town it is when you look down your nose at it from up here. Wow, from way up here, everyone on the sidewalk looks like a bunch of insects. Wait a minute. Better double-check the tape in this, but Big Mite said the cameras weren't rolling since it was rehearsal.
You carry an old photo of somebody who appears demented? How quaint of you.
Did Busby have any enemies?
Well, I can't believe he did. He was honest, brave, thoughtful, kindly. Have I left anything out? I don't know why anyone would want to hurt him.
Didn't anyone know he was going to be standing in for you?
No, at least not at that particular moment. I have taken quite a few breaks. Rehearsing for public appearances is always so exhausting. But it was pure happenstance that Busby was standing in for me at that particular moment. Oh, cruel fate. Well, cruel to Busby. Lucky for me.
Do you have any enemies?
What a ridiculous thought. Can you imagine? It couldn't be one of Nectarola's competitors, since there are no competitors. I crushed all of the other soft drink companies ages ago. And it certainly couldn't be a disgruntled ex-employee. All of my ex-employees are thoroughly gruntled before they leave the premises. I insist on it. So I can't imagine who would want to harm me.
What about current employees? Anyone who might benefit from a vacancy at the top?
Absolutely not. I never promote from within the company. It might encourage exactly the kind of conniving and murder you're suggesting.
What about family members?
I don't know your family. Oh, you mean my family? I have none to speak of.
So you're sure there's nobody from your past that might be holding a grudge?
Well, naturally there are various suitors that I've rejected over the years, but it's been a long time since all that, and I can't think of any who would be moved now to do me harm.
There's gotta be a motive here. Nobody tries to commit murder without a motive. Is there anyone who might want to stop the introduction of your new flavor?
I suppose the people from the National Candidates Association were a little disappointed. We did choose to go with Manchurian Cherry instead of Manchurian Candidates, but I don't see how killing me would help their cause.
Manchurian Cherry, huh?
Yes, our new slogan is, "It's an explosion of cherry flavor." I do hope you'll try some, Detective. I'm sure you'll love it.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. If you think of anything, please give Rochi or me a call at the precinct.
I certainly will. I'd like this mess cleared up as soon as possible. And speaking of which, who's responsible for carting this body away?
The coroner will be by shortly, I'm sure.
Well, thank goodness. He's right in my spotlight.
I'll be back to ask more questions later.
Very well, but let's make this quick. We have a product introduction to rehearse.
The labels read friendly acquisitions, hostile takeovers, crazy PR stunts, additives, preservatives, and Nectarola recombinant DNA and genetics laboratory. I guess they're diversifying. Nectarola. Thanks to our new proprietary additives and the repositioning of our products as carbonated lifestyle enhancers, we've quadrupled market share, resulting in the most profitable year in the company's history. And we're more than confident that our newest flavor will be an unprecedented success. There's just no resisting Nectarola. Looks like she's working on another memo. This one to the Pollen Fields facility about the upcoming harvest. It has, "Don't forget to call me honey," engraved on it. Funny how much she has to remind people. Quimby's executive chair is a little frightening. It looks like it was designed more for intimidating the minions than for ergonomics. It's full of graphs, algorithms, and black magic, outlining how to make the new soda flavor a huge success, yet somehow not cannibalize sales from the other product. even though original Nectarola has a 98% market share. I think they call it a marketing plan. The top item is a proposal for capturing the remaining 2% market share from their last remaining competitor, water.
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
That's original. What did you see?
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
There was an explosion? Where?
In every can of new Nectarola Manchurian cherry.
I see.
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
Yes, so I've heard. I guess your programming is rather limited. Can you move aside so I can get by?
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
How'd I know you'd say that? Who controls you?
It's an explosion.
Spare me.
What a horrible resume shot! Send me something more recent.
What can you tell me about the accident?
It was hideous. Hideous! Busby was standing in for Quinby, just like she told you. She was on her executive's chair. Busby was reading from the script, and suddenly, the bebop just fell.
Did you see the person on the catwalks that Quinby claimed to have seen?
I'm afraid not. I was slightly distracted by the dying assistant crushed underneath the bebot.
Fair enough. I may need to ask you more questions.
I'll be here. The show must go on.
Can you command that bebot who keeps saying, "It's an explosion of cherry flavor"?
Yes, that's one of the chorus line bebots. I can give him orders, but that's up to Quinby, not me.
Certainly, Detective.
All right, then. I can have the bebot move to the right, the left, do a shuffle off to Buffalo, or take a bow. What do you want to see?
Tell it to do a shuffle off to Buffalo.
I prefer not to use up that much battery power simply for your entertainment pleasure.
Never mind. I'll try this later.
As you wish.
This sandbag was used to help counterweight the bebot. I should take a look at this. This rope was cut partway through, which means that somebody deliberately planned to have that bebot fall. This is a script for the big product introduction they were getting ready to put on. The victim never even had a chance to let go of it.
Oh, that was so like Busby. He held on to that script the same way he held on to life, with an iron grip, even after being crushed by a bebot.
Well, I guess he didn't hold on to life after all, but he clearly kept holding on to the script. I don't see anything unusual about this script, but I can use this paperclip. At the Precinct, Chigger charges us for each one we use. Look what I can do! In my enthusiasm, I've impetuously rendered this paperclip useless as a paper clamping device. The big X on the floor is made of gaffer's tape.
That's where I was supposed to be standing for the big announcement. And poor Busby, if only I hadn't asked him to stand in for me.
Then you'd be lying here dead instead of him. How do you feel about that?
How am I supposed to feel? Well, horribly guilty, I suppose. And devastated. Simply devastated, of course.
There's no reason to disturb the X mark. It's not important. There's no reason to disturb the... The way the rope on that sandbag is cut proves that this B-bot's fall was no accident. I should find some way to open the hatch and back of this thing, but I'll probably end up thorax deep in busted bits of B-bot. I can't open the hatch with this paperclip. I guess it's not the right tool for the job. You know, no matter how many bodies I've had to scrape off of windshields, no matter how many fatal fly swatter accidents I've had to investigate, no matter how many moths I've taken to the burn unit, I never get any queasier. He's not talking. I can't open the hatch with this paper. He's not talking. Rochi, take a look at this sandbag.
I'll look later. Just tell me when you've got 4 pieces of evidence. I'm sure the sandbag is one of them. I gotta keep watching Quinby because... Just because! That's why! Leave me alone! Not you! You got that info I need! Keep talking!
Think this is evidence?
Nah. Now be quiet and let me stake out Quinby. She's so flittin' regal, ain't she? No, I didn't mean for you to be quiet. Go ahead.
Think this is evidence?
Nah. Now leave me alone. I'm checking out Quinby. It's important for me to memorize every inch of her, just in case of... something. Yeah, so you were saying, Big Mate?
You got any advice for me?
You know what to do, kid. You don't need me to spoon-feed you this stuff anymore. Jigger will want 4 pieces of evidence. You've already got that sandbag with the cut rope. So you've got 1, you need to find 3 more. And you won't do it standing around talking to me.
Seen this before?
Yes, that came crashing down at the same time that the horrible B-bot fell and crushed poor Busby.
You don't know how that happened, do you?
Well, as I've said, I did see somebody up in the catwalks, but with the glare of the lights and all the terrible, horrible excitement, I didn't see who it was. I hate to think it was somebody out to injure me, but that's the only reasonable conclusion, isn't it?
Seems that way, yes. Do you need this script?
That was Busby's script. Take it away. I can't bear to look at it. Ouch! I'll thank you to keep your hands to yourself.
Sorry. Have you seen this?
That was one of the counterweights holding up that fallen B-bot. I know nothing else about it.
Do you need Busby's script?
No. Perhaps it ought to be buried with him. He might have wanted it that way. Or not, I didn't really know him. Stop it! I don't like being stung. It invades my personal space.
Sorry. See this sandbag? What do you have to say about it?
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
That's a matter of opinion. I don't suppose you need this.
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
Calm down. It's just a paperclip. You need this?
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
You liked it that much? Snacks are great and everything, but I always find myself wishing the craft services table had some good macrame and beadwork items. Nothing here needs to be jabbed with an unbent paperclip. There's no point in putting the script there. This is evidence. I'm not leaving it anywhere. It's part of the snappy new Nectarola ad campaign. Considering they have a monopoly on all beverage sales in Troy, I'd say this is more of a vanity campaign than anything else. It's a cardboard cutout of a bee-bot, Honey Quinby's lovable sidekick, and the Nectarola mascot. You might find some good prints on these cushions, or at least some spare change underneath. Nothing here needs to be jabbed with an unbent paperclip. I need you to move that bee-bot for me.
Fine, whatever. What do you want me to tell him to do?
Tell it to move to the right.
Certainly. Bebot, shimmy to stage right.
They're marked extra set decorations. They've got industrial strength wrinkle concealer written on the side. They say 32-ounce Big Drip IV beverage dispensers. This rope is what's holding up part of the set. One of the uniformed officers said this was for the big finish of the television event. Apparently, after the tap-dancing bee-bots introduce Quinby, the boom lifts her up to fly above the stage, where she's joined by 2 more bee-bots, assuming their ropes hold. Sounds very magical. That's part of the set, hung from the flies. There's something glinting on it. I can't reach the set piece from here. This box is locked and bolted down. Very odd. I should find a way to open it. Maybe I can pick the lock with this paperclip. Eureka! I broke the paperclip off in the lock. Now there's no way to get that lock open. I broke the paperclip. Still, might be useful though. These are hinges. Wonder if I could push those out with something. Maybe I can push out the hinge pins with the paperclip. Perfect. I wonder why someone would go to so much trouble to hide a knife. This deserves further examination. This knife has some imprints on it. My rough guess would be that these are the marks of a stick bug. There's nobody standing beneath this set piece, and I need to see what that shiny object is, so bombs away! So much for this rope. Does this knife look familiar to you?
No! Do I look like I handle switchblades much?
This isn't a switchblade.
Well, whatever you call it, I've never seen it before.
Do you recognize this knife?
I certainly do not. In my position in life, I do not have much opportunity to brandish weapons.
What can you tell me about this knife, Rochi?
I'll look at it later. Just, let me know when you got enough evidence to satisfy Chigga. I figure about 4 pieces of evidence will keep them off our backs. That knife should count as 1. For now, I gotta keep an eye on Quinby. Just in case, just in case there's anyone else around here trying to do her in. Yeah, for protection. Must watch her for her own protection. What? No, not you, Mike. You were saying?
You got any advice for me?
You know what to do, kid. You don't need me to spoon-feed you this stuff anymore. Chigga will want 4 pieces of evidence. You've already got that sandbag with the cut rope. You already found that knife. Clever work. So you've got 2 more to find. Keep at it, you're doing great.
Whatever I saw in this set piece must have fallen somewhere on the stage when I cut it down. I've already done enough damage to the set piece. This wasn't here before. It must be the thing I saw on the top of the set piece. This is the tip of someone's wing. Not too many flyers around anymore. It ought to be easy to narrow down the suspects. The officer outside said this was for a chorus line of B-bots that descend carrying Quinby. Maybe it's just as well the performance was cut short. Nothing here needs to be jabbed. This wouldn't happen to be one of your wingtips, would it, ma'am?
If only, Detective. I'm afraid I was never blessed with wings. Not one of the fortunate few, I suppose.
Yeah, you're a real hard luck story.
Luck is a relative thing, Detective, and I'll thank you to keep a civil proboscis in your mouth.
Does this wingtip belong to you?
I'm afraid I'm not a flyer.
What do you know about this wingtip?
It's an explosion of cherry flavor.
I wouldn't know. I'm not tasting it. What do you make of this wingtip, Rochi?
I'll check it out later. Let me know as soon as you got 4 pieces of evidence. That's what we'll need to keep Jigga happy. That wingtip definitely qualifies. Right now, I'm keeping my eye on Quinby, just in case... just in case she makes any funny moves. Funny, beautiful moves. No, not funny, haha. Just giving the facts, mate.
You got any advice for me?
You know what to do, kid. Jigga will want 4 pieces of evidence. You've already got that sandbag with the cut rope. You already found that knife. Clever work. You got the wingtip. Huh, very sharp eyes, kid. You've only got 1 more to find and we'll be ready to roll.
I need you to move that B-bot for me.
Fine, whatever. What do you want me to tell him to do?
Tell it to move to the left.
Okay. B-bot, shimmy to stage left.
I need you to move.
Fine.
Tell it to take a bow.
Very well. B-bot, take your curtain call.
Now's my chance.
That's a standard B-bot turnkey. They're all the same.
Yes, I see it. We are not amused.
Think this is evidence?
Nah. Now leave me alone. I'm checking out Quinby. It's important for me to memorize every inch of her, just in case of... something.
Let's see if this works. Oh my gadfly! It's a histamine!
Is it safe?
It must be a dud. Otherwise it would have gone off when the B-bot hit the ground. Even so, don't anyone touch it. When we're done here, I'll have the allergen squad come and take it away. This is an important piece of evidence. It's a dud histamine, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm leaving it right there. I'm not touching that. It's not liable to go off, but let's not take foolish chances. Okay, I think I found all the evidence there is to be found.
Alright, kid, let me see. Yeah, you got that knife. Those claw marks on it sure look like a stick bug's to me. You got that wingtip. That's some eagle eye you got on you, kid. Don't know if I'd have seen that. And you got that sandbag. Maybe forensics can match the knife to the cut in the rope. And you spotted that dud histamine. I only know one guy who deals with these models. Jimmy McGillicuddy. Goes by the nickname Sticks.
Don't know him.
You don't want to know him. And guess what? He's a stick bug. What are the odds, huh? Let's check him out.
Should we stop by the precinct with his evidence first?
Throw it in the trunk. Let's bug out.
Jimmy Sticks McGillicuddy was a low-life lava of an arms dealer, but that bug had his mandibles in every deal in the city. I knew he'd talk if we put the squeeze on him.
Man, I can't handle these stakeouts, Rochi. I hate sitting around like this.
You gotta stop being so antsy, kid. My gut's telling me he's mixed up in this whole thing. You gotta learn to trust the gut. And feed it. Patience wasn't a strong suit. Heck, it wasn't even in the hand she was dealt. Me, I learned long ago that sometimes you gotta stop and smell the fried dragonfly eggs. Hey kid, did I ever tell you about the Locust Brothers stakeout?
Mm-hmm.
So there we were, just me and a baker's dozen of the city's finest. It felt like we'd been in that car for months. I'll never forget that smell from the back seat. Well, I don't even... Look alive, Chris! We got us a stick-up. Sticks was a little twitchy, but I didn't expect any trouble getting him to talk. Follow me! Hey, Sticks! What's the skinny? Open up! He opened up all right, with both barrels.
You alright, partner?
I'm bleeding? Oh, wait, it's Jelly. Yeah, I'll be okay. After him, kid, I'll catch up.
On the comm link again, Chris. Got that jelly spill pretty much handled. By the way, this is Sticks' turf. Watch out for his gang.
Sticks dropped his Nectar Blaster.
Ha! You found a new piece. Switch weapons by using the appropriate number key. 1 through 6.
I always enjoy a little slapstick. Nectar Blaster ammo.
Don't worry, Jimmy. We'll take care of the cop.
It's like shooting a needle in a haystack. I just want to talk, fellas. Stop being so narrow-minded.
Why did I stick my neck out? She's mine. I'm hit!
I'm gonna snap you like a twig. I'm not a fan of your high wire act, McGillicuddy.
She's coming your way still.
What's with these exploding cans? Are these guys connected to the soda bomber?
Did I mention watch out for the moving trains?
Never touch the stuff. slim chance of you getting out of here, Sticks. You 2x4s had enough yet?
Why did they stick my neck out? Yo!
I just want to talk, fellas. Stop being so narrow-minded.
Why did they stick my neck out? He's mine.
Watch out for the moving crane!
I always enjoy a little slapstick.
I see him. I'm coming at you from the street. Think we got him trapped. He ducked into that warehouse ahead. I'll meet you inside. Be careful.
Okay, javelins, let's rumble.
It's like shooting a needle in a haystack.
Okay, javelins, let's rumble.
I don't know how you did it, but I think you got all those soda bombs. Keep on your toes, though. They're everywhere.
Sticks. Not the best place to keep those histamines. Take another step, and you'll blow up like a balloon at the Bugsgiving Day parade.
Those idiots were just unloading a shipment and spilled... I don't know how this got here.
All right, this is one of your mines, right? You know any way to defuse it?
I don't make them, I just sell... I don't know what you're talking about. Just get me out of here.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm out of my mind with fear. Yeah, that's it. I'm out of my mind with fear.
Try taking one giant step to the left.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
I should. After what you tried doing to my partner.
That was an accident. I'm sorry, you know? I'm 1/5 praying mantis on my father's side. We lose our heads sometimes.
You'll have to give me some answers first.
I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're looking at you for the murder of Quinby's assistant.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Okay, if that's the way you want it, I'm taking off.
You don't get it, do ya? If I chirp, I won't have a fruit fly's chance of making it the next week.
Not my problem.
Then why should I help you? At least if I step off of this mine, it'll be over quick.
We can offer you protection.
You mean the wingless protection program? I don't know. I just don't know.
If you want my help, you'll have to talk.
All right. I guess I'll take my chances.
So, why did we find one of your histamines at the murder scene?
I don't know. I swear I wasn't there.
No? Then how do you explain this knife? These are a stickbug's claw prints.
I sell knives sometimes, you know? Sort of a sideline. My prints are probably on all of them. That don't make me a killer.
What about the histamine sticks? We know you run them. You sell any lately?
Alright, yeah, last night actually. This guy calls me up a couple of days ago, says he needs a few histamines. I tell him I can help him out.
Did you get his name?
What kind of business you think I'm running here anyway? We don't mention names, and we don't ask questions.
Don't get sarcastic with me, Sticks. You're the one standing on the histamine.
I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about him. I made the drop in one of the booths at a waterfront diner last night, like the guy told me to. I back off. A few minutes later, this guy comes out with the goods, drops a bag in the dumpster in the back of the diner. I pick it up. That's it.
Where's the money?
I had gambling debts. They were threatening me with a cement cocoon, if you get my meaning.
So what'd he look like?
I'm telling you, I was standing at the other end of the block, just like they told me to do. Couldn't tell you what he looked like.
Well, that doesn't give me any solid leads at all. Oh well, I'm taking off. Good luck getting off that mine.
All right. I'm supposed to meet the same guy back at the diner. Tonight at 8. That's all I know, I swear. Now you gotta help me off this thing. I got terrible allergies.
Give the boys in the allergen squad a call. Well...
When it came to perks, Chris could read 'em like a book, and Sticks was a dog-eared paperback that she had rolled up in her back pocket. He never stood a chance. Something didn't smell right at the diner, and it was more than the dung beetle hash. It was foul, and it smothered the docks like rancid hollandaise on the maggots Benedict. This was the kind of place where deals are made, and lunches lost. You're gonna have to work the joint alone, kid. They know my face in there almost as well as the health inspectors. Just take it nice and easy.
I got this. No worries.
No worries. Yeah, right. That was like sending a rhino beetle into a china shop.
Sit anywhere, hon.
I'm actually not here to eat.
Well, if you're here for a job, I'd give you mine, but you wouldn't want it.
I'm just here to have a look around.
Ah! I gotcha! Well, my name's Millie. Let me know if you need anything.
That patty meltdown is older than I am. I think they leave it out to make the rest of the food look fresh in comparison. By the way the waitress is wiping down this counter, the house special here must be poached salmonella in a tepid broth of fungus. When you walk into a restaurant, there's nothing to sharpen your appetite like a huge container of hungry, crowded thrips wallowing in their own thrip sweat. Hey, it's one of those old-fashioned Nectarola fountain dispensers. Boy, you sure don't see those anymore, ever since they cut that deal to deliver Nectarola from the tap. I think these are just for show. I've seen the waitress scrape the food and reuse the same 3 plates every time I'm here. Looks like they actually do most of their cooking in these things. I guess it lets them heat the food before the smell can reach the customer. Looks like this guy's eating a double order of French fried cicadas, topped with creamery butterfly. An unpleasant-looking customer is eating in this booth. Pardon me, can I ask you a question?
That's the question already.
You're a real comedian, aren't you?
That's 2 questions. Sorry, you're over your limit. Now shoot!
Does this picture ring any bells?
No. Can you get it out of my face now?
Jar of thrips. Honey mustard flavor, pre-digested fly meal, freeze-dried mosquito pops. Must be where they keep all the good stuff. I'm sure these'll come in handy. 3 number 2 pencils. I guess that's the same as 1 number 6 pencil. It's a bin of, ingredients for dung beetle surprise, and barrels of pickled termites. Locked. Judging by the dust, these haven't been touched in years. It's Rochi's private booth in the back. They're labeled insect appendages, nuggets, gizzard, and fillers. I wonder if that's food coming in or customers going out. Not much cooking now. The chef probably stepped out for some air, which is highly advisable with these fumes. I wonder if he's got a permit for this thing. Wait a minute. Those aren't orders. They're love notes from the waitress. Ew. I guess that's not against the law. Although, it could be another reason why so many customers get ill. Oh, how decadent. Vile frosted death by maggot. And it's still writhing. I think these are just for show. Probably filled with frozen Nectarola cubes. There's just no escaping the stuff. Ironically, one of their former slogans. That's not the right thing to do with these pencils. This photo may help hold the key to my past. Well, I probably shouldn't leave it lying around. Fire ant red pepper sauce, Dijon nectar, granulated honey, low-fat pollen substitute, napkins, pepper, salt. Wait a minute. Looks like the waitress has been slacking on refilling her salt shake. Oh, right. I'm not sure if the water in Lice Harbor looks better or worse through that thick layer of grease. There are some receipts laid out on the table in this empty booth. I don't need to write anything on these receipts. There are some receipts laid out on the table in the... I heard the waitress used to run a coat check from here. Well, more like a coat ransom, where she exchanged them for tips. Wait a minute. If I leave now, I could be walking away from the best meal of my life. Or the last meal, from the smell of it. I won't get anything done sitting and spinning on these things. It's a contest form. You're supposed to guess how many thrips they have in that big jar. Maybe I can do something with these. I bet this register has little of value in it, and it looks abused and badly battered. Kinda like the food around here, I'm sure. Do you know who this is?
Sorry, hon. I don't bother memorizing anyone's face unless he's a big tipper. No thanks, sweetie. I got my own pen right here.
Here you go.
I can't enter this contest, hon. Employees of the diner aren't allowed. Besides, I already know the answer. Who do you think stuffed the thrips in that jar? Man, what a night that was.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Shoot, hon.
Were any of the customers here right now also here last night?
I couldn't tell you, hon. Last night was my night off.
Who was here last night?
Let me think. That would have been Maggie.
She's not here by any chance, is she?
Sorry, sweetie.
Do you recognize any of these guys?
I honestly can't tell you, hon. After a while, all the arachnids look the same to me. And don't take that the wrong way.
No offense taken. Say, you wouldn't by any chance have last night's receipts, would you?
Actually, yeah. I was just going through them. Help yourself, hon. They're over in that empty booth.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
There are some receipts laid out on the table in this empty booth. There's no point in putting blank contest forms there. I don't need to write anything on these receipts. There's nothing next to these receipts. At least, not now. An unpleasant-looking customer is eating in this booth. This guy's eating what we used to call at the Academy SOS, scorpion on a shingle. At least he's got a side of wasabi. Do you recognize the man in this photo?
I don't think so, little ladybug. I never forget a face, except when they want to file a claim. Little insurance humor there. Say, nice pencil. You know you could poke your eye out with one of those things. Does your insurance cover accidental eye poking? You better make sure.
Here we go. A contest form for you. How many thrips are in that jar? See if you can guess.
Sure thing. Say, what's the prize?
Free dinner. Here.
Oh, well, maybe I can give it away. Lend me one of those pencils you got there, will you?
Here you are. 2 number 2 pencils. I guess that's the same as 1 number 4 pencil. These are blank contest forms. Do you have that form yet?
I'm getting to it, little ladybug. Just go pass the time with that gal Millie. I should be done soon.
Nah. An unpleasant-looking customer is eating in this booth. This guy's eating a salad with the louse dressing. I guess he's saving room for that big, rich dessert he's got waiting for him. Death by maggot. Sorry to bother you, sir, but I'd like to ask you a question.
I'm eating!
I know, and I hate to disturb you.
Yeah, I hate that too.
But I wanted to ask if, by any chance, you were here last night.
No, I was not, if it's any of your business, which it ain't, so don't ask. Now skedaddle.
Would you mind telling me your name?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would.
Okay, I was just asking. Sorry for disturbing you.
Not sorry enough.
Do you know who this is?
No.
You seem very sure.
Oh, sorry, No! There, is that better?
Here's a contest form and a pencil. Let's see if you can win first prize in our Guess the Number of Thrips in the Jar contest.
Huh. What do I win if I get it?
Free dinner. Here.
Does that include dessert? This death by maggot looks great. I can't wait to dig into it.
Sure. Yeah, it includes dessert.
All right. What do I got to lose?
I've got 1 pencil left. Who have I missed giving a pencil to? Here you go, a contest form. Now, try to guess the number of thrips in that jar.
Yeah. What's the first prize?
1 free dinner here.
What's the second prize?
2 free dinners here.
All right. Give me a pencil. I'll try for first prize.
An unpleasant-looking customer is eating. Almost done with that form?
Hey, go bother the waitress. She paid to deal with annoying types like you. I'll get to it when I'm ready.
Have you filled out that contest form yet?
Who died and made you king crab? Go pester the waitress. I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
I don't suppose the cook would recognize anyone who'd been here last night, would he?
That old flower beetle? He's so confused. I'm lucky if he recognizes me. Sometimes he doesn't. Usually on payday.
customer's got his contest form filled out. Thanks for your help, sir.
That's what Bob Weevil's all about, little ladybug. Helping other bugs.
Thanks for your... I'd better hang on to the filled out contest forms. When I have all three, I'll compare them to last night's receipts. Perfect. This guy's got his contest form ready. Thanks for entering the contest, sir. Good luck.
Luck's got nothing to do with it. I know a jar of 5,117 thrips when I see one.
So, what'd you guess for the contest?
Take it and see. Quit trying to engage me in conversation, alright? I'm trying to enjoy my slop.
Good. This guy's filled out his contest form. So tell me...
Hey, you want me to call Millie over here? Cause I'll do it. Now let me eat in peace!
You hang on to those, son. Maybe they can help you figure out who you're looking for.
Making one big stack of receipts and forms will make it harder to compare them. I'll compare these contest forms to last night's receipts and see if I can find any similarities. That's it! The signature on this receipt from last night is identical to the signature on this contest form. And no other signatures match, so this is the only customer who's here tonight who was also here last night. I've got my man. Styx's connection must be this guy. The spit bug with the death by maggot dessert. Artie. You and I are gonna have a little talk.
Are we? Why should I talk to you?
I'm Detective Chrys Liszt, and we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, what a choice! The hard way or the easy way? Oh, let me see. Which one do you want me to pick? That's a real stumper. Get back to me on that, okay? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
One of your histamines was found at Nectarola headquarters yesterday.
Histamines? What are histamines? You must have me confused with someone else.
Artie. You think I just fell off a turnip? I know who you are, and I know what business you're in. We can go down to the Precinct to discuss this if you want.
I'm not going anywhere with you. I figure if you had something on me, you'd have arrested me by now. Not that I've done anything wrong, you know.
The histamine was a dud. It didn't go off.
What? You're kidding! Oh, splat, I'm in trouble. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, oh, please, now they're gonna kill me for sure!
So, anything you want to tell me?
There's nothing to say.
You know, this death by maggot dessert you've been drooling over looks nice. Too bad if anything were to happen to it.
Hey, leave that alone!
That's the thing about bad guys, Artie. They've all got a weak spot. I think I've found yours.
Give that back!
Not till you tell me what I want to hear.
Look, all I did was deliver the histamine to the Nectarola factory. It's not like I hooked it up or anything.
I'm not buying it. Shame if this dessert fell on the floor.
No! Alright, I hooked it up, but look, it didn't go off, right? Nobody got hurt, right?
That's where you're wrong. Now listen, Artie. You tell me exactly who put you up to this, or I'll run you in faster than you can say, it's an explosion of cherry flavor.
It's an explosion of cherry flavor? It's an explosion of cherry flavor!
Stay back!
Whoa, easy there, pal. Was the service that bad?
They're coming! They're coming!
He's crazy! Please don't hurt me. I've got slugs at home that need me.
They're coming! It's an explosion of cherry flavor!
Right, buddy. How about something to go instead?
Like I said, no worries. Yeah, right.
Rochi, I got a hostage situation here. The guy's earwigging out and thinks they're coming to get him. Does the name Artie Fleming ring a bell?
Artie? Wait a minute. Wasn't the statement from that crazy hominid back in the precinct, Artie has to go? Hey, maybe we was talking about this guy. Keep on your toes, kid. You got enough of them.
Don't do anything foolish. Just let the nice lady go.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
What do I care? They're after me, I tell you, they're after me!
Who's after you?
Them!
What? You mean giant mutant ants?
No, them!
Who are them? They?
Don't you know? Don't you know?
Clearly, I don't.
You'll see soon enough!
How can I help you?
You can't! It's all over! I can hear them coming!
There must be something I can do.
Just let me think! I gotta figure out what to do!
Okay, let's all relax here. Don't get your antennae in a knot. Don't panic, Millie. We'll get you out of this.
If I die, don't let anybody skip out without paying. Otherwise, it'll come out of my estate.
Whoops!
Don't drop my dessert!
It's them! I told you, they're coming!
Hurry!
They're going topside, Chris. I'm bringing the car around to cut them off before they get away. Stay on them.
Gotta come back, Artie. You stiffed the waitress again.
Ha! Your claw's too big to hang on to a Spitfire like me? Uh-oh.
Let him go. Doesn't matter as long as she doesn't get it.
Rochi, did you see that? It's those guys from my dreams.
I don't want to hear about your fantasy. Just get the purple ready.
No, I mean, I've seen them before. Never mind.
I'm on Bainbridge Avenue at the east. I'll box it in. Watch it, kid. Those robots will self-destruct once you take out the guy inside. You'll never beat all of us, file number 4. Get this close. Implementing plan R1.
Stop with the soda speak and turn yourself in already.
The guns are airborne. Repeat, the guns are airborne. They just released a swarm of flying robotic guns. Like mosquitoes. Try to blast them. Grenade launches.
Wasn't my fault!
I believe you, Artie. So just slow down already. Nothing like a little kick the can. You're hanging by a thread, pal. Now, why would someone leave a perfectly good mold spore launcher lying around? Aw, Nats! The main lever's missing.
You got a control panel with the missing lever? Hey, I guess it's around there somewhere.
Where's my can opener? Is that all you got?
You got the missing part from the control panel? Well, what are you waiting for? Get back to the dockyard office with me.
Right. You want fries with that too, Rochi?
HQ wants no evidence.
Why not try implementing surrender plan on my command?
Implementing bug in a run plan on my command.
Hey, it's a lot easier when I'm not running in slow-mo like in my nightmares.
Now get to the ship and nail on hook!
Neutralize this, buddy.
Copying from? No, I mean, I got you. Don't get big, get the specimen, soldier.
Take that, Rusty. More mold spore canisters. What kind of mileage do you get in that thing? Okay, I'm sorry about tossing around your death by maggots. Friends?
I'm in the graveyard. This place is crawling with robo-bugs. Who are these guys? What do they want with our suspect? Is that you on the ship? Hey, watch out for that swinging car, Chris. And get on that perk. We double back across the docks. I'm back in the roach coach again.
Looks like you guys got a few screws loose.
Hunting specimen is on the move! Implementing plan, worm on the hook. On my command.
Great. A histamine. Stay out of my way.
Mayday! System breach detected! Implementing speed as a plotted plan. On my signal.
Stay away from my perk.
Specimen escaping! Implementing modular run plan. On my command.
You're interfering with police business.
Locking on the multi-legged target.
You'll never shoot them all. Take them out some other way. Drop the roof on them or something. I don't know. Get creative.
Neutralize this, buddy. I call that my SWAT team. All right, Artie, this is where you and me tango. Or maybe I tango and you just go. Nats.
On 4 minutes is supposed to get this close. Implementing plan R1. Target engaged. Send back a unit.
Hey, it's a lot easier when I'm not running in slow-mo like in my nightmares.
Weapon attachments ready. On my command. Second group engaged. Flanking target. Cut him off at the other end of
Chris, I don't know how you did it, but I think you found all those soda pops. Keep on your toes, though. They're everywhere.
Where you been? So, back to where I started. She had 4 legs. You'd think she'd use them, but the kid stood her ground. She knew those robo-freaks had answers. Chris had a clip full of questions. She punched the scumbug's ticket, and the truck tipped worse than a centipede with only 97 legs.
Looks like some kind of hijacking. Get over to that truck and see who those guys are.
I'm going down that manhole to find out where these guys are coming from. Cover me. Hey, that means now. not later than shoot.
Something big's going down here, Roach. What are these guys up to? You guys here with the tour?
Oh, the sewers are crawling with robo-bugs. I better... No! Not again! Man, that's gonna leave a mark. Or a hole.
I wonder if I should take this nectar cannon to the lost and found. Hijacker scattered, Roachy. But now I got one zipping up the video screen building. He's got something under his arm.
Is it a soda bomb? Kid, you gotta get up there. You gotta defuse it.
One of those robos has a gate lever, but I can't tell which one.
Then you're gonna have to get them all. Implementing plan.
You should have caught a show instead.
Man, these guys are moving around down here like they've been here before. Jeez, I'm seeing some kind of rail tracks down here. Where does this go?
What's with hijacking a Nectarola truck?
I'm going Hey, watch out, kid. There are bad guys all over the place. Not to mention him. Nectarola cake! Oh, yeah! You know, I thought they discontinued those single-serving sizes. They're everywhere! I'm working my way up the sideline here. Gotta see if I can flush out a few. No pun intended. Implementing unconscious.
Rupture detected in hydraulic line. No backup power. Oh my god!
What's with hijacking a Nectarola truck?
Don't even think about it, King Chrys.
Implementing speed and on my signal.
You should have caught a show instead.
Implementing plan bug out now.
How you like that? Not much, huh?
I'm up on the wires, Roach. I hate working without a net.
Target confirmed, Robo Leader, but specimen still at large. Copy that. What's large about the specimen? Negative on that. Repeating. Don't be so negative, soldier. Just follow the plan.
You guys here with the tour?
You, stepped in something. Ha-ha! Can't believe you fell for that. I don't teach you to mess with me. Oh, man, now I stepped in something. Take that!
You guys here with the tour?
Compromise! I'm going down! On my signal!
Hey, they're thinning out down here. Hang on, I'm on my way back up.
Law enforcement isn't supposed to get this close. Implementing plan R1. Locking on the multi-legged target.
Man, these tunnels are like a maze. I'm coming, Chrys.
Uh-oh. Looks like the Robobug stole a spider crane from the pier. Of course, I think I would remember it having machine guns. Little help, Rochi! Man, those wires are hot! How am I gonna get across there?
Wait a minute. All the wiring connects up to ground here. It runs to those transformers. Take them out, and you should be able to get across the line. I'm almost there.
Come on, you can't hit me.
One down. Ah, the sewers are crawling in robo-parts. I better... No! Not again! Man, that's gonna take a while. Or hell.
Hey, you're not so tough.
That's all. Now get back up on those wires. Come on. Jeez, I'm seeing some kind of rail tracks down here. Where does this go?
An amberizer. Handy.
Am I hearing an amberizer? Those things are really target right in the tracks. That's my girl. Use that thing on the legs of our spider friend, and I bet you can get it with the trolley tracks.
Amber. There's a good color on you. Hold on, I'm getting the trolley going again, Rochi.
They're everywhere! I'm working my way up the sideline here. Gonna see if I can flush out a few.
Amberizer ammo. How come I can never find anything wrong when I need one? And with you, it's like someone's stashing them all over the place. You have the right to remain unconscious. The robo-bugs are hominids? Ew.
Yeah, that guy's uglier than my ex-wife. All of them.
What are hominids doing in the city in robotic bug suits, and why the heck are they kidnapping spit bugs and stealing Nectarola trucks?
Well, this put my antennas into a twisted knot. So this left us with a murder, a string of bombings, a deranged acid-spitting bug, some exploding soda cans, an army of robo-suited hominids, and a splitting headache. How those hominids figured into Chris's nightmares, we had no idea. But hey, who says dreams don't come true?